Hello gamers, my name is KK and today we are completing the Elite Bloonarius Week 5. This one is a bit challenging, but the most challenging part is just farming. So if you farm well, you will not feel any struggles on this one. Map is very simple, the main challenge is just getting the eco going. And because of that, I highly encourage you to use the insta-monkeys or the cash drops, depending on what you have. Instas, of course, will be better, but just see what you have and try to use it, because today I used a few cash drops, 2 of them, and we needed to supercharge the economy. So I spent a few hours trying to make the no cash drop, no instas run, and thing is how I look at this situation. If I struggle and if it is relatively difficult for me to create no abilities run, my viewers, who usually are, not always, but usually are lower skilled than me, they will struggle even more, and what's the point of the guide that cannot be completed? So this is my reasoning. Today, use a few cash drops and we need to supercharge the economy. Right after we have the cash drops, we place Ben, as you can see in the bottom section of the screen, and then we placed 2 farms. We also placed 1 dirt monkey. This dirt monkey is gonna be 000, and eventually we will upgrade it to 023. But do it gradually. Don't upgrade it immediately, because you need to farm and you need to greed like a madman. Because as you can see, I also placed the farmer. It is safe to place the farmer in this spot, because you will need just 1 village, and the second village will be placed in the orange section of the pathing. So you don't need to have extra space in between, and you can make the perfect shape. Now, what we do next? We placed 7 farms to the right, as you can see. We upgraded the 023 dirt monkey by round 21. It is pretty important, so that you don't leak much. And now we upgrade all of our farms to 300, all 7 of them, and then we will add some extra farms. On round 25 we add the tech shooter 101, and on round 28 we will add the alchemist. Later on the tech shooter will be upgraded to 203, but for now focus on farming and greed hard. Also, for the village, as you can see, I have a village in the center to the right. This village is gonna be 102 upgrades, and do not upgrade the tier 3s until you get this village, because it gives you a ridiculous discount. This is the impoppable game mode, and it's very freaking difficult to have the good farming, and you need to have as many discounts, as many cheap solutions as you can. Good. At this stage we already have 8 farms, and we are saving up for the 9th. You can afford to place 1 or 2 farms out of discount range, because you don't want to place more than these 2 villages. And you also need to account for the placement, so that the farms are in range of the first village. And this range will slightly increase with the tier 4, but just if we simplify it, just simply repeat my placements. Now, by round 38, as you can see, our defenses are pretty poor, and it is intentional. We don't want to have the very strong defenses at this stage of the game, and we will allow the Bloonarius to go past our defenses, and there is a reason for this. We need to greed and we need to save up some cash. So we sell the tech shooter and we upgrade the tier 4 dart monkey. We place the 300 village and the 301 alchemist, and at the end of the track I placed 203 tech shooter. It is very important. It is responsible for the cleanup of the balloons that leak from the Bloonarius. Put your dart monkey on last. You don't wanna hit the Bloonarius at this stage, you just wanna leave it alone so that it doesn't vomit the huge waves of ceramics, because these waves of ceramics make us spend a lot of cash. Now, what do we do? Simple. We place and upgrade more farms. At this stage, we already have 2 BRFs, and as you can see, we almost we screwed up slightly, so I triggered one of the waves. You place the blade maelstrom, and in order to clean up all the ceramics you need to use the Benz level 3 and Maelstrom simultaneously. And this way it has much more peers, because one Blade Maelstrom will not clean up the wave and you will struggle a bit, so you need to account for this. Now we already have 4 BRFs and we will get the 5th one, I'm pretty sure. At this stage we have the also upgrade the village to the 320, and we have another overdrive, so 204 tech shooter. Now we are preparing to destroy this guy. So you upgrade 2 boomerangs, 420 and 2 alchemists 301 with the 300 village. And you also upgrade the tech zone. The boomerangs are responsible for cleaning up the ceramics. You use the Maelstrom ability once and then you sell it to upgrade more farms. And as simple as that. At this stage, we really need to farm on and to get more monies. So as you can see, I already have 6 BRFs and we will soon afford the 7th one. So, but first, look, you wanna have the tech zone and you will most likely add the 3rd boomerang. As you can see, the main thing about the Bloonarius tier 2 is if you start damaging it early on, we would have much less to worry about. Since we already had the tech zone, we abuse it in order to deal at least half of the total HP damage of the tier 2 Bloonarius. Also, tech zone it is in the really good spot, and because of that we are able to snipe the BFBs that are being vomited by this guy. And as you can see, I already have, let me count, 9 BRFs, and we are saving up for the Monkeyopus. But first, don't be hasty. You want to try to fit as many farms as you can. And from my experience, 9 is the sweet spot on this map, but you can fit 10, 11 and much more easily. But go for 9 and you will be safe. Now we upgraded the village to the right to the Monkeyopus. After that, we placed 2 more BRFs, the 3rd one, and now we need to think of the next Bloonarius, because this one is gonna be pretty simple. I placed the sniper 502 and put it on strong. The sniper reduces the armor of the, regardless of what type, it could be bad Bloon, could be Bloonarius, like all Bloon types, he'll reduce the armor and let other towers to deal much more damage to this guy. You upgrade the sniper and you keep placing the farms, keep greeding like a frugal monster. Okay, so and here I replaced the 3 boomerangs with 1 glaive lord. Glaive lord is very important. If you don't upgrade it, you lose. Remember, glaive lord cleans up the Moabs and BFBs here, and of course the ceramics. Now we have the Monkeyopus, 7 farms, and the 8th farm is gonna be the marketplace, and we are saving up for the Banana Central. Don't be afraid that the 3rd Bloonarius wave is coming, because it's not gonna be that scary, since we already supercharged our economy and we have more than enough DPS and especially money to get rid of the tier 5 Bloonarius. At this stage, we have the Banana Central, and now we need to add some more eco. It is not essential, but I highly encourage you to get some more economy, because you never know. I was able to spend all the money I accumulated by that point, and I could ask for more. So on the Impoppable, everything is very expensive and you need to account for this. Now, as you can see to the bottom right, we place the Ice Tower, the Sun Avatar, on the water. It is important. Then we place the Druid Avatar of Wrath. This Druid is very important, and it dealt, as you could have seen, like 500,000 damage on its own. And now we sacrificed it to the Sun Temple, and we repeat the process. So the same sacrifices: the Village 250, the Sniper 502 on strong, the Druid Avatar of Wrath, and we will soon place the Boomerang Monkey Moab Dominator. So, and I also placed the bank. So bank tier 5 is really good. I placed the tech bot and it automatically triggers the ability, which is really solid. After that, we keep on placing a couple of farms, but at this stage, you have more than enough farms. So this is the sweet spot where we should stop. You can fill all these places on the map with farms, but it's up to you. It's up to you completely. And we also, during this process, upgraded the Legend of the Night, because we will use it for the VTSG sacrifice. And I placed a lot of Dart Monkeys, tier 5s, in the very beginning of the track, so that we can accumulate a few pops. Like, as for the tier 4, you already placed the Legend of the Night and you already placed the anti-bloon. After that, with the sacrifices already prepared, we upgrade the True Sun God, immediately place the Village 250 and the Aircraft Carrier. Now we are God boosting the True Sun God. In order to do this, we need the Alchemist Permabrew, the MIB Village, then you upgrade it to the Homeland Defense, the Aircraft Carrier, the Ultra Boost Engineer 050. After that, we upgrade the Druids just to have a support, and we make the support temple. Just a friendly tip, for the support temple we can use the farms as the support towers to sacrifice. So I placed 2 BRFs and it was enough. And I also placed the magic and the primary monkeys. And after that we upgrade the super range for the support temple, and it buffs the main Sun God temple even more. If you messed this up, it's not big deal, but I highly encourage you to have the support temple ready for the True Sun God. Also remember that you can always increase the range of the temples by using the village near them. Okay, now what upgrades we also need? Tier 4 was easy, as you can see, and now I'm selling almost all of my farms. At this stage, what we use as you can see, I placed the Druids, etc. We use the Super Brutal. It's It's Ice Tower 501, and it reduces the armor the same way as the Sniper. And now I'm making a ton of Dart Monkeys, so 040, and we will use them as the sacrifice for the Dart Paragon. We will place both Paragons. As you can see, I got degree 43, which is just fine. As soon as you get the around 120, you want to start preparing and getting the Paragons as quickly as possible. And the minimum levels that are good for the Paragon are, I would say, 20. Level 20 is fine. In order to get the good Paragons, you place all tier 5s on the map, and then you need to farm a bit of pops with your towers. This is why we placed it in the very beginning of the track. And you also need a few tier 4s. To be precise, 50. So you need 50 tier 4 middle path, because middle path is most expensive. And you just spam them. It doesn't have to be the exact number, because we are not going for the perfect solution, because we don't have money for the perfect solution. But spam at least like 10 to 20 of them and upgrade them and sacrifice. This will make your Paragons better. Even though in the beginning it is barely noticeable, Paragons really do get much stronger with the Paragon degree, and we need to try to maximize the degree that we are getting. And at this stage, what you do, you also place the MID, you overclock the True Sun God, you overclock the MID, you just use all of your abilities, and you place your tag bot on the Homeland Defense, or you can trigger it manually. It's all up to you. And without using any extra towers, we easily demolish the Bloonarius on the Elite difficulty. As simple as that. Okay guys, press the like or dislike button right now, depending on what you think about this video. Tell me in the comments if you struggled, if you think that this guy is hard or it's the easiest one by far, who knows. And also subscribe now. See you in the next one.